Alright guys, found the Satsup cooling towers. They're freaking huge. They're the two towers here and they're both abandoned. They're outside of Elma, Washington. Gonna get up closer and see if we can get inside. Hey, what's up you guys? So today I'm in Elma, Washington, and if you've never heard of it, honestly I haven't really heard of it either until I went to come to this place. So anyway, I'm here checking out this really cool power plant called the Satsup Nuclear Power Plant. So there are two huge cooling reactors that were originally built in 1983, and they had them about 75% completed until they ran out of money. So they basically just left them here over the 35 years. They decided it was too much money just to tear them down, and so they just kind of left them. So my original destination today was not the Satsup nuclear power plant here. I was trying to find this old abandoned train wreck that was used for the movie Ring of Fire in 1961. And I traveled all this way to find it, and the road that I thought it was on was blocked off, and you would have to walk probably a good like 20 miles or something. It was ridiculous. When I was looking on the map, I originally thought you could drive all the way, and apparently not. So maybe I'll revisit that at another time, but for now, let's go check out the Satsup nuclear power plant. I'm honestly astonished at how tall these power plant reactors are. So there's two over here. There's this one right here, which is amazingly tall, and then there's one behind me over here, which you can kind of see next to that building, and it just overshadows that building, even though the building is pretty big itself. So if you can see my car there, it looks like an ant compared to this thing. So there's a third kind of circular building over here. I don't know if that was part of a third one that they were in the middle of building, and that one ran out as well. I read that there's two, so maybe this was a third one that they were like in the middle of building as well. Because you can kind of see on the top like little spokes all the way around, so it looks like maybe they're in the middle of it. Whew. Crazy, crazy. Looks like there's a ladder type thing over here, so let's just see if we can even get on there. So to those who live in other states or other countries and you always wondered what the weather was like in Washington State, well, let's just say it rains a lot, especially in the months of like September through January or so, it rains quite a bit. And of course the last few abandoned places I've been to, it's all been pouring down rain. But you know, as I was talking to exploring with Hunter, he made some comment about how how the rain sometimes actually makes the explorer even better, which I kind of have to agree. So in this Satsuma Business Park, there's a bunch of other types of buildings that are still in use. The only things that are really abandoned are these 2 and potentially a 3rd cooling reactors here. So it says there's security patrols 24 hours a day, video surveillance, motion sensors are active. I want to guess and say that's probably pretty accurate, considering this huge thing is, I'm sure, pretty special, and they don't want anyone trying to do anything to it. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna attempt trying to climb up the ladder or go inside. I know I really want to, until I know more about this place, and can kind of see if there are actually people patrolling this or not. Alright, check it out, you guys. So the 3rd one over here has a huge opening in the middle. It definitely looks like this huge circle right here might have been maybe the 4th one, like in works, like they put down the foundation and then just left it when the other ones were abandoned. This is crazy. I don't know if you guys can see the little spokes on top. Looks like they was getting ready to add on before they abandoned them all. I wish there was a way I could get in. It's all fenced off or boarded up with this huge wall around it. It's just so freaking cool. It honestly looks like this complex right here, at least this building, is abandoned as well. It's hard to say though for sure. According to the other sign I read though, there's a couple of buildings still used, and then the rest are obviously abandoned. So very, very interesting. You do have the flagpoles there. I might come back and explore some more and see if there's any other openings where I can get in and stuff. Parked really far away and decided to walk, which is kind of dumb because now I have to walk all the way through this in the rain, but oh well. So check it out, you guys. I found this interesting abandoned building next to the big tall cooling reactors, and then whatever the heck this thing is, it looks like honestly it looks like a weird, like a yurt, if you know what a yurt is, or like a weird UFO spaced or a weird UFO shaped building. Wow. Looks like maybe that was another reactor. It's crazy, when I first read about this place, I thought it said there's only 2. But it looks like there's at least 3, if not maybe 4 or 5 reactors here. I have no idea what this building was for, but it's kind of cool looking. Whoa. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like a pond in here. Literally is like a lake in here, so I'm going to try to walk around. Let's see. Holy crap. Ugh. Man, this is unbelievable. Check it out, you guys. I don't know what this is, but it looks really cool. It almost looks like a bomb shelter. Like, that was one of my first things I thought of besides a UFO building. Like, it totally looks like a bomb shelter. What is this? Of course I forgot my flashlight in the car, but there's some vehicles in here. I don't know if you can make those out. A couple of vehicles. But it's just like, they left them in here. Like, what are they used for? Of course I'm walking through like a swamp of water here. I just can't get over the fact that how big these things are. It's crazy. I'll have to come back another time and explore more. Just not enough daylight, and I have a long drive back. If I come back, I'll probably get here early, and then I'll have a lot more time to explore and take in some of the stuff. To be honest with you guys, it feels like I'm in a ghost town, like just random roads back here and a power plant. It's so creepy. Like I only saw like one truck drive by, but alright guys, so I'm gonna wrap up the video here. So like I mentioned, I'm gonna try to come back here and film a lot more and see if I can actually get underneath the towers or get inside or something. Today I obviously didn't have enough time and I didn't know much about it. This was kind of a side trip as my other exploring adventure kind of fell through. Anyway though, I hope you still enjoyed it. I tried to film as much as I could with the time frame I had, as my home is about 4 hours away from here, and even though it's not too late, it's already pretty pitch black, and so I'm gonna try to come back another time and hopefully film some more stuff for you guys. Oh, and also next week is my East Coast trip that I mentioned. I'm going to West Virginia and potentially Pittsburgh and a few other cities or states around the East Coast area. So if you live in that area, hit me up. Might be able to explore with you guys. I'm only there for 3 or 4 days in the East Coast, but if you're available and I'm available, then maybe we'll make something work. Alright guys, have a good one.